Let's talk about Consular report of birth abroad.
USA MONDE.
Hello, my name is John and welcome. And used as a proof that a child born outside the United States of America by a U.S. citizen parent is a U.S. citizen from birth. Think of it as a birth certificate, but it's for children born outside the United States of America. This document is super important because it shows that if you are a U.S. citizen and have a child born abroad, you can, as long as the child is under 18 years old. But there are a couple rules. Second, the U.S. citizen parent have spent a certain amount of time living here in the United States of America before the birth of the child. Without it, your child will not have a proof of their U.S. citizenship. This document is super helpful for things like getting a U.S. passport for your child, enrolling your child in schools in the U.S., accessing certain U.S. government benefits or services. Without it, your child will travel to the United States of America on a visa instead of using a U.S. passport. You should apply as soon as possible, right after the child is born. There is no official deadline, but it's always better to get it done early. That way you avoid any delays later on. I know some of you guys want to know where exactly you apply. Well, to apply, you can find a list of a U.S. consulate and embassy on U.S. State Department website. Make sure you book an appointment before you go. Before we talk about that, if your spouse or your parent are preparing their immigrant visa interview, well, we have some ebooks that can help them with their interview questions. The links are in the description below. Now let's go back to the video. We just talked about where to apply. What type of document do you need? Here are some checklists. 1, your child's original birth certificate. So this proves that the child was born in the country where you are applying. Second, proof of your U.S. citizenship. This can be your U.S. passport or birth certificate or naturalization or certificate. Third, a non-U.S. citizen parent ID. This can be a passport or equivalent of identification of the country of that parent. Fourth, proof of physical presence of the U.S. parent in the U.S. This could be a tax record or employment record. Fifth, evidence of relationship between the U.S. parent and the child's other parent. Six, a complete DS 2029 form. And then 7, fees. One quick tips is to make sure you make a copy of all those documents so you have it in case the U.S. consulate asks for them. So what happens when you go to the U.S. consulate for appointment? Here is what you expect. First, you need to check in. Okay, so when you arrive, security will check your appointment confirmation and ID. Second, submit document. You will hand over all the required documents to the consular officer. They will review everything to make sure it's complete. Third is the interview. So when you go to the interview, you, the other parent who is not a U.S. citizen, when you go to the interviewer will ask you questions about your relationship with the U.S. Citizen parent, about when and where the child was born, and also the U.S. Citizen parent and citizenship. Fourth, you will pay fee. Okay, when you go there, you will pay the application fee. Fifth, decision. If everything looks good, they will approve the application and start the process for your child. So after the appointment, how long does it take? But this can vary depending on the U.S. embassy. Some locations can take longer. That's why it's better to start the process as soon as possible. you can apply for US passport for your child, okay? And provide necessary document, also, some photos of your child, and then pay fees. Remember, both parents are supposed to be present for the U.S. passport application of the child. If one parent cannot be there, that parent will fill out the form 3053, which is a consent form. That parent will notarize that form and then submit it. Process may sound complicated, but in reality, it's not. Thanks for watching.